What's up, string lovers? David Pichet here, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a very anticipated subject, electric violin effects. What type of effects should you start your pedal board with? Okay, have in mind that this will be an introduction video, so if you want to know more in depth on a specific categories of pedals, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to get notified when a new video drops. In this video, I will rank the pedals categories from 10 to 1. 10 meaning it's the least likely to start my board with, and 1 the most valuable pedal to start your arsenal with. This doesn't mean that number 5, for example, is not my favorite pedal. All of these are really thought as practical, how you start your board, and I'm giving you those advice, which I had to do like trial and error because there's no resources online about electric violin effects. I think these information are really valuable if you're serious about playing electric and electrify your strings. Number 10, Tremolo vibrato. The pedal you will probably never buy. You know why? You play the violin, electric violin. We do vibrato. This is kind of a useless pedal unless you have a multi-effect and you want to just use one of the presets in the pedal and you would put it in your chain. But to go in the store and go buy a tremolo vibrato, I don't think so. Number 9, a synth pedal. The type of pedal that could like bring you to another world. These pedals could be really awesome and weird and unusual, and if you want to do experimentation, these are awesome. But to start your board with, I don't think so. Number 8. Number 8 is a huge category. I would say modulation, which would have chorus, flanger, phaser, all of these cool effects. Chorus, if you want to have a jazzy tone, really cool, but you need to build it around something. I would say just wait for it. Number 7. Harmonizer. This is an awesome category. It's probably one of my favorite. I love the H9. I love the Maris pedals. There's so many awesome pedals. Inspiration box, but it's still number 7. Number 6, a wah. A wah pedal is an awesome tool, and you could use it in different ways. At time, Jimi Hendrix was putting it, and other guitarists and other players are still doing it. You put it in front of your line, it activate it, it kind of acts like a preamp. It gives you some drive. But if you don't have a drive pedal or a good amp, using a wah could be kind of dull, so you need other pedal before using it properly. But to get it early in the game will really help because you need to work on your footwork like you would work on your bow strokes. So yeah, next. Number 5. This will be shocking for a lot of you guys. It's reverb. Reverb, I put it number 5 because if you want, unless you want to play something smooth all the time and you really just want to have a cathedral around you, use a reverb. Reverb are pretty expensive when you go in the high-end type of pedals for reverbs. And for now, just use the reverb from your amp. You probably have one. Wait for your reverb. You don't need the reverb yet, unless you only want to play clean stuff. Number 4. An octaver or a pitch shifter. An octaver is actually an awesome tool to have when you play the violin. So if you want to like compose and do some stuff live, you could actually accompany yourself and sometimes do the bass doing like the pits with the octave down, and the octave up, not so much. Like the whammy sometimes could be useful, but not so much for the violin because we could play high already. Number 3, a looper. A lot of people kind of wanted to get in the game of a looper, and looper are a really great tool to practice and to perform. You could do a one-band show if you have your looper and you really worked on it. So a looper is really cool. Like when I were talking about stuff before, you know, get the looper, and then if you have an octaver, which is number 4, you could actually accompany yourself. You could make your bass for your own line, and then you play on top. A looper is really cool, but it's kind of a controversial one because some people will never buy a looper. It depends of what you want to do with your violin. If you want to do like your one-band show, or you really want to compose at home, this is super cool tool. So looper is awesome. So it brings us to top 2, drive or delay. Drive pedals. Distortion, overdrive, fuzz. These are kind of the core of your like heavy stuff. If you want to rock out, that's what you need. But I'm telling you, these are hard tone to build. A lot of people just use a distortion pedal and it actually sounds like crap. So these are kind of hard to start with. So maybe you could start with the amp you have. There's probably a distortion or an overdrive on it. Start with this. I'm telling you, sometimes with the violin, the type of sustain it does, you will need like maybe a gate even to take some of the noise out. But these are really fun. That's kind of some of the piece of the puzzle you need to like rock out with your violin. You could hear some of the tone I've done in the past and I'm still working on. I'm working a lot on tones. And working with different amps, working with different pedals are kind of the key of it, and it's not an easy task, but these are really cool and make the electric violin even cooler. Oh, number one, the core of your board should be, in my opinion, a delay echo pedal and delay. Delay are actually a pretty expensive piece of gear usually, but there's really cool ones on the market that you could start with that are not that expensive, but that could bring you to another world. Delay are an inspiration realm. You will open your ears and open your mind to different things. You just play one note and it could actually like opens up to new ideas and new stuff like that. It could actually emulate a reverb if you do the right time and the right mix and everything. When you don't have a reverb, it's a helper until you have one, and maybe you will never buy a reverb because of that. Delay are super fun. It's really like the core. When you think of music in general and you think of a tone, like a U2 tone, what are you thinking about? It's a delay that makes their sound. The delay is like everywhere. But I know you probably want to know what's my favorite delay pedal. I'm gonna tell you now. This is kind of a bonus. Let me take it out. This pedal, I take it out of that board to put it on my new setup. And it's the Timeline from Strymon. Strymon is a great company. And you know what's great with this? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 different type of delays. They're all there. There's some presets that you could do. Because what's kind of weird with the delay is the fact that when you do analog stuff, you will have to go on your knee and like turn the knobs from song to song. I found it's not very practical. This pedal has MIDI, so you could actually map and change your patch without any tap dancing. And this can do a looper as well. So this is kind of a looper delay. You could do your reverb with it. There's weird stuff, some delay like synthy, glassy, icy, crazy, cool stuff. I really recommend this pedal. This is one of my favorites for delay, but there's a lot of cool delay out there. I'm not gonna lie. But this is super versatile and it has been on my board for a long time now. So that's it, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the like. It really helps the algorithm to get my stuff discovered. It actually helps to know that people like your stuff and I just want to do more. And you know, clicking on the like is free. Anyways, stay creative, think outside the box. That's the key. Peace out, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye.